It's another warm morning. It's 6 a.m. on March 5, 2024. As soon as I started recording, the cat showed up and jumped on me real quick. I could use one hand to hold it back. Anyway, you can see it's 60 degrees at 6 a.m., which is unusual for March, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, helps that grass grow back. Okay, all right, don't know what I'm doing today. You know, big cat. But I'll be doing something. Stop it, cat. I gotta set this off. Still March 5, 2024 at 6 a.m. That's where the sun will be coming up. But there's a bunch of clouds there. It's still almost too dark to do any recording. But I'm gonna just wanted to give a look what it looks like at 6 a.m. Okay, that's over on the northeast. That's the northeast over that way. This is the northeast. It's a little bit brighter over there. But the sun will be coming up over in those trees there. Around the spring equinox, March 21st, I'm guessing they might come up over in there, in that little clearing. But we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, right now there's lots of clouds, so it's going to be like yesterday. The sun may not be visible behind the clouds. Anyway, I'll be coming out. That's another half an hour before the sun even is ready to come up. So I'll come back then, take a look. All right, catch you later. Boy, what a difference 15 minutes makes. It's now 6:15 a.m. on March 5th, 2024. Wow, what a difference 15 minutes makes. It's now 6:15 a.m. on March 5th, 2024. Sure is a lot brighter. Yeah, it's only been 15 minutes, but look at the difference. Yeah, look at that. Brighter over there. It's a little less cloudy over here. Still, the sun should be coming up over here somewhere. My guess. That's my guess. But I'm expecting that sometime around March 21st, spring equinox, the sun might peek through that little gap in there where the trees get thinner. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm gonna keep track of where that sun comes up on March 21st, and then I think most of those trees are in there over there are on my boundary. So I might, depending on which trees would be blocking it, I'm gonna try to cut a gap in there, cut those trees out. I don't think there's any on the other side of the creek, so everything's on this side of the creek. Whether it's on my property or not, within my boundary, I'll have to wait and I'll have to find out. But anyway, I can cut some of those down, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'll be watching it. All right. Okay. Catch you later. As the sun will be coming up in about 15 minutes. Even though it's probably going to be cloudy there, I probably won't see it. That's a neat formation up there on that cloud. Yeah. Okay, I gotta. Oh, the neighbors playing their music. They do it sometimes, real loud. But they must be hard of hearing. Okay. Okay, catch you later. Well, 6:30 a.m. now. 6:30 a.m. Starting to get color back there. Like, see, can't see nothing behind the big trees, the thick trees here. But sun's over there somewhere behind those clouds. I'm still hearing loud music from my neighbor, so I don't want to record too much. First I thought I heard thunder, but then I realized no, that was his music. There's a bass beat, I guess you could say. Okay, I'll come back later. Maybe the sun will peek out from behind the clouds. Yes, it's getting bright up over there. You know, what I see on this camera and this phone isn't as good as what I see with my eye. It's all blurred or not defined over there, and it's not defined there either. Yeah, it's like it's too bright for the camera. Yeah, but anyway, it's something. It looks better with my eye. Oh yeah, that's the way it is. I take what I can get. All right, catch you later. Bye-bye. Today's still March 5, 2024 at 6:30 a.m. Bye. Catch you later. Clouds a little. Well, I guess I did hear thunder. I guess I wasn't. It wasn't the music. It was the thunder. I thought I heard it. Yeah. Well, anyway, the sky's a little clearer for the north. Just north. Yeah. Thunder's coming from over there. Yeah. I'm gonna get a better look at it from the west side. On my way to the west side, I had to stop and look at the hay bale. Oh, they didn't tear it up. They're still eating on it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bright light coming from the north. The north. It's really bright over there. That's to the north in the clouds. Yeah. I can't see because of this tree here. Let me move on down. Yeah. I'm looking toward the north. Yeah, it's clear over there. This is the bottom ground. There's the road over there to the left. Yeah. Okay, let's head to the west side, see what I can see. Well, this is the west side. Probably about 6:40 a.m. now on March 5th, 2024. And there's some thunder in the area. I'm gonna watch this cat. It's gonna jump on me. Anyway, still cloudy on the west side. There's the north side. Or no, that's northwest. And it's southwest. And I'll get a view of the west from the road, or the south from the road. Oh, that's a view from the south. A view to the south. Yeah, you can see some low-hanging clouds there, all along that side. A little thicker over that way. But I think the rumble of thunder came from over that way. Yeah. Yeah, there's clouds in the sky, and there's a 20% chance of rain today, according to. I'm gonna check the radar, see where it's actually at. Anyway, that's what I can see. Okay. That's a good view from the other side. Yeah, there's the north. I'm looking north. Look at the clouds moving. Look like they're moving west, east. West to east, eh? They're moving across to the right. The low-hanging clouds, anyway. I saw a cat. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I don't want them sneaking up on me. Okay. Let me do a 360 from this location. I haven't done one of those from here. Okay. Let's start looking north, and then I'll just pan around. There's some light. There's some light coming up over there. Sun's not that high yet, but it looks nice. I'm gonna get a picture. So I got 3 hay bales left, so that means 3 more weeks I can feed. That'll take me to the end of March. And then if I need more hay, I can always bring one with me on after I feed the ones down there on the big pasture. Okay, and now I'm looking west. There's the west. And coming around back to where I started from. Okay. Alright. Let me go down the road a little bit. Well, there's the sun trying to peek up through there behind the trees. It should be up high enough above the trees by now. Yeah. Let me walk down a little further. Well, there's the sun's probably coming up right behind that shed over there, behind those thick trees, taller trees. Anyway, that's my pond and my barn. I got a cattle trailer there. Here's my old wooden. That's a wooden hay wagon or grain wagon. It used to be a grain wagon, converted to a hay wagon. Yeah. I heard thunder again. Way off to the south, east, over in that direction. Yeah, I heard thunder. Yeah, sun's a little brighter now. Yeah, it's getting higher. Still behind the clouds though. Yeah, I hear thunder. Not anymore. Yeah. I don't know what time it is. Probably around 6:45. I did notice something though when I was looking in this field here, or a field behind me anyway. Let me show you. Well, you really can't see it yet, but right through here, most of this darker area, this darker plants through here, you can just start to see a little purple, violet, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's some up there too on the hill. Yeah, and then you go over that hill, there's a lot more. I'll go over there too. Anyway, that's some kind of wild plant that grows early in the spring, and this will get really purple in the coming days. As it stays warm like this, there'll be lots of purple flowers. The whole field, well, not the whole field, you see there's none up there, but in certain areas. I guess it grows early in the spring before the farmers get in their field to do their field work. And then I guess it blooms and goes to seed real quick because it keeps coming back. It looks pretty when it's all in full bloom. And I'll go take a look. Closer look. Yeah, you can see the little purple flowers now. See? They're just starting to pop up. Yeah, little purple flowers. Yeah. I'm gonna go over that rise there and see over the hill. Yeah, some of these fields, this stuff is everywhere. I'm not sure how it gets started. Birds probably. You can see it all. You can see it all through there. On the other side of that other branch too. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it all the dark areas. Yeah, and then even some on top of the hill, but mostly over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's going. I'm gonna if they don't plow it under or work it under. There's thunder again. Before everything's in full bloom, I'll come out here and get another look at it when it's all purple. All right, that's all. Catch you later. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Wait. Looks like, yeah, the clouds are building up over there. Hey! I stepped on something. I think that's a beanstalk. Ouch. Sun's poking through. Sun's poking out of the clouds. Okay. I don't know what time it is. Probably getting close to 7 a.m. now. Probably 6:50 maybe. I'm just guessing. Anyway, yeah, I got my trees, house, and barn all in the same photo. How about that? Okay. I don't know if the sun's gonna pop out of there, cloud or not. It could. I think the clouds are moving that way. They're moving east. The clouds are moving east. Yeah, I can see them. I can see them move. Actually, those there are moving more. Oh, they could be moving east. Yeah, east or moving northeast. It's hard to tell. Anyway, I'm gonna end my video here. At least for now. If the sun comes out, oh well. It's too bright anyway to record, so I'll just leave it at this. Looks nice. All right, catch you later. Well, I can almost see the sunlight. It's brighter. And I just missed a big, long, rumbling thunder. Yeah, I didn't catch it on the recording. It's 6:55 a.m. now, though. So it was close to 7 when I was out there. That's where I was. That's where all those purple flowers are starting to bloom. You can see them over there. They're starting to bloom now on the ground. I don't know what they're called. They're just some kind of, I guess there's some kind of weed. But I don't think they cause too much trouble because they don't get very big. It's real short to the ground, and yeah, it's easy to work into the ground when they start the field work for spring planting. Okay, I'm gonna go around the back of the house again. Wait, there. Thunder. Yeah. Getting stronger. Yeah, that's what it was like before. Not quite as loud, but the other one was louder. Okay, I'm gonna go around the house. Check it. Catch you later. Cat tried to jump up, crawl up me from the front. It clawed my chest. I had to knock it off. Okay, now he's running around. Now he's running around over here. Okay. Okay, let's go back around the back of the house where I came out. Okay, catch you later. Now the sun's above that cloud over there, so that's good. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a good day. And the cattle are down there. Okay, cat, don't. Stop it, cat. Don't jump on me. Yeah. Yeah, you stay over there. I heard him crawling up on me. Okay. Our cattle are eating the hay again. She'll have to get her hay later after they're done. Sun's going behind the cloud again. Okay. Catch you later. Bye. There's the thunder. Yeah. From that cloud. That's a big one. Yeah. That's a big one. Okay. Well, don't know if you can tell, but the grass is a lot greener today. At least it seems to me a little greener. Especially right there. I've left that spot all winter. I left that spot because it's always was green. I just didn't want to cover it up. Yeah. It's a grass that was in an old bale from well, the year before. Yeah. Yeah. There was grass in the bale, and it came up after the soil rotted, after the hay rotted. I just wanted to keep an eye on that. I want to see how it grows compared to the weeds, because there will be lots of weeds growing in here. I'll have to I have to take care of them better this year. Either mow them earlier or spray them. Yeah, spray them with weed killer. Anyway, since they're eating hay, that means they won't eat as much grass, so that's good. Because well, the hay is grass too, and I think it's pretty good. Okay, let me end it here. Let's go back in the house. I think that's something to do. Or maybe I'll go out to the barn first. Do a groundhog check. There's another thunder. Up in there. But I think this storm is moving east, so I don't think I'm going to get any rain out of this. Yeah, but the thunder's over that way anyway, and that's where the wind's blowing the storm. So, where was I? Yeah, this is what I worked on yesterday. It used to be in a box shape, like a square, and it was up there on top of this hill. You can still see where it was setting. It was setting right there. And when I picked it up to roll it down the hill, it fell apart. So then I moved it. I moved it to there, so it's out of my way, more or less. Someday I might take it apart, salvage the lumber, but not today. I'm gonna head to the barn and check the groundhog, see if there's any new holes. That way I can compare that to what I see in the evening or in the late afternoon when I check it again. See if the groundhogs are coming out of the hole, or if they're digging a hole out to get out, or digging a hole to get in at night. Yeah, they would dig the hole out to get out in the morning, and then if I filled it in, then they would dig a hole to get in the evening. Okay, neighbor's making noise. I gotta head to the barn now. Catch you later. Well, there's no new hole here. That's what I left yesterday. That's from that black dirt is from the area I dug around. I had dug a hole out yesterday when I came checking in the late afternoon. So I had to find me a concrete block to put in that hole. They dug another one at the end. Hey, kitty. Ming, Ming. Yeah. Anyway, So far, no new hole. I'll come back this afternoon. If there's a hole there, they must be digging a hole to get out, because they didn't dig a hole. Yeah, they didn't dig a hole to get out yet, unless they come out later in the morning. Yeah, maybe they're still in there. The groundhog's still in there. So I'll just have to wait and see. I can't tell if they're digging out or digging in. But anyway, there it is. Let me check the other ones. Well, that's no surprise. He dug the hole. Groundhog dug out this morning, because this hole wasn't here yesterday afternoon. I checked. I think I checked. I would have seen it. I was checking that, but they didn't dig out there. So anyway, I can fix this up pretty nice, because I got these. I'll move them little logs, and then I'll put a big log in there. See if they dig out of that. I'll just keep putting a big log in until I discourage them from coming back. Yeah, because now that he's out, so I'm gonna have to come back later with some shovels. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta put some work clothes on too. Yeah, they're out now eating whatever they eat. So I'm gonna come back and plug this up so they can't get back in. At least not here. So that's where I'm at. Okay, catch you later. Bye. Well, there's cattle. I'm on top of the hill by the barn. And cattle are out there eating their hay. That's good. All right. Okay, I gotta go to the house, get some tools and clothes on, and then I'll work on them groundhog hole again. Catch you later. Cattle are coming up to see what I'm doing. And there's a car going across the bridge, which is right next to the new house that's up there on that hill across the road. The road goes up over there. Yeah, past the green. And I can see his driveway going up the hill to the house. And the bridge is just right to the big tree. Yeah. Anyway, cattle are coming up there. I guess they saw me up here. I'm starting to work on that groundhog hole. Since they left to come up to see what I was doing, sick heifer, she's able to get something to eat over there. So the main thing is, I'm just glad that she can eat. If she wasn't eating, then I'd have a bigger problem. Like I said, I'm gonna take her into the vet after I move these three out to the big pasture. We'll have more time to work with her. Okay, guys, I guess I better get something done before you get in my way. You'll probably get in my way anyway. Okay, let's go. Let's work on the groundhog hole. Well, today is still March 5th, 2024. It's 7:45 a.m. now. So I'm gonna start working on them. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these logs out of my way. This one, that one, and that one, and that one. And I think there's one underneath there too. I'll see what I can do with that. It's sort of it's underground, but I want to move it anyway. I'll move what I need to move. Okay, let's move them first. Well, that wasn't too hard. I just made the hole bigger though. I left that log in there because it's buried underneath the thing. The end sticks out, but I'll deal with that later. But I'm gonna leave that one in. So I need something to fill in that area right there. And I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this. This here is actually an old, I'm not sure if it's a stump. I think it's it might be the stump from that one there. I think that post broke off before, and I was able to dig out the stump, what was in the ground, and then because that post was as long as that one over there, but it rotted faster for some reason, right off the ground level. And then I just stuck the same post in the, in the hole. Yeah, well, it worked. But now it's leaning, so it's probably starting to rot again. That one there held up pretty good. These are old telephone poles, but I guess that had more preservative in it than that one. This one held up too, pretty good, although it is leaning. Anyway, back to my business here. Groundhog hole. Well, I say I'm gonna dig that out, then I'm gonna lay that one in there. I'm gonna turn it around, put this big end next to the post, and I'm gonna try to slide it in underneath that the shed wood, the bottom of the wall. Okay, let's see how I can do that. Start digging. Oh, I forgot to mention, all these old posts here, almost all of them are from that tree that fell down over across the fence and damaged everything here, and I had to clean it up. But I think that post there, that's an old hedge post, because it's not rotten. All these here are rotting, but not that one. I mean, it looks rotten, but it's hard and heavy. So that's a old hedge post, Osage orange post. They make a good fence post. Anyway, I can use that somewhere. Okay, let's start digging. Right now. Got a trench dug there. I'm going to throw some more stuff in and way in there. I'm going to see if I can find some limbs I can throw in there before I put that that stump log, whatever you want to call it, in there behind it. Well, it's 8 a.m. now. I got a few, that board, or that log I had in there from the other side. It's a long one, so I couldn't get it out, so I just left it there. I put a few small sticks and shoved them down the hole, and then I put those two bigger, that one a little bit bigger, I wedged them in there. So now I gotta roll that in there. It looks, I wanted a big end over here, but it looks like it would fit better there, but I'm still gonna put the big end over here, because that's where they want to crawl out. Because there's a log there. Actually, it's underneath it's buried in there. And I must have put that in there a long time ago. And this log here is half buried on the outside. So let me move this one. Let's see what I can do. Okay, let's do that. Well, I got it in there. I need to put some dirt underneath it, so it'll block. I don't want them trying to dig over the top of that log. So I'm gonna, it's hitting the obstruction there. I think it's hitting the other log, but I can live with that as long as I get it up higher. Okay, do some more work. Well, that looks pretty good. I'm going to fill that in with the dirt, and then I'll leave the sticks in for now. But after I get the dirt filled in, so it stays where I got it wedged up in there, then I'll remove those sticks. Then I'll lay the sticks down in the groove before I fill it up, cover it up with dirt. So there'll be a lot of wood to get through. If he decides to dig down and then back up, which I wouldn't doubt if they did. Okay, but I'm hoping that they dug their way out this morning, and then I'm going to block it so they can't get back in. Then I'll have to keep watching, see if they find a new place to dig into. Okay, let's do some more work on it. Yeah, maybe clean the where the gutter downspout comes out. It was full of dirt, but the gutter's still open, I think. Although the gutters on the barn is probably full of leaves. Yeah, I didn't put none of those leaf guard things on when it was built back in '89, so I'm sure they're all clogged up. But whatever. This is my problem now. Groundhogs. Okay, let's put some more sticks on there and some more dirt. Yeah, I'm debating, should I leave those there? Because I want to put a log on there. I don't know which one though. That one? I'll put that one on. Looks like it'll fit better. Probably fit better if I took those branches out. Yeah, let me do that. I think that'll do for now. I wouldn't be surprised though if they dug completely underneath it. That's if they, I'm thinking they have to get back in tonight. So I'm thinking that they'll have to dig all the way underneath somewhere. Or they'll dig something from the inside, because I haven't fixed that good enough either. But I'm gonna wait and see how what they do about this. I'm gonna throw some of these logs back on there. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how that works too. Okay. Let me stand back. Okay. Move a few more logs. Well, that's as good as I can get it. I don't think they can get out or get back in the way they came out. And right there's a post for the shed. There's also some concrete there for this gutter. I put some concrete in there, so underneath that is concrete. Okay. This is what I did today. Okay. Let's see how long it lasts to keep them from going in or out. Okay. I still have to keep an eye on this because there was a hole here, so technically they could probably still dig a hole on that side or this side. Yeah, but the hole is actually right about here. So, but it goes in underneath. Actually, it lines up with that hole over here next to the manger, because there's the manger. The manger probably ends right about there. And then so there was, I had filled a hole in on the inside with a paint can, so they can't go up that way or anywhere along there on the inside. Then they might try to come out here. So when that happens, I'll deal with it. I might get some, the next hole I fill, I think I'm gonna use Quikrete. Yeah, that'll plug it up for good then. We'll have to dig around it for sure. That's an expensive repair. This repair don't cost me nothing. So we'll see. Almost stepped in a landmine. Fresh one too. Those are the worst kind. Okay. Let me go on the inside and see what's happening there. Well, I expect the next hole, because I passed that the other day with a block like that, and I brought another one here. I'm prepared for the next time. So, but like I said, a block there, but they can always dig anywhere along there. Even there, I had a paint can in there, but I can think they go on either side of the paint can. But if they dig another hole here, then I'm going to remove those logs, dig down till I hit the concrete, because there is between those two posts, the shed post, there's no concrete there. The concrete is there to there on the outside of the post, on the inside of these posts. That's where the concrete ends or starts. So if I dig down till I hit the concrete, then I can drop that post back in there, and then they can't dig out through that. Okay, that's my next plan. If they dig here. Okay, let's go. I'm done here for now. Catch you later. Oh, they're all trying to keep an eye on me. Shoot. They like to hitch on the end of that board. There's a metal bracket there, and there's just a sharp corners there that they like to scratch their head on. The bracket is actually on the other side, and they scratch there too. Yeah, I guess I don't need to buy a scratching post. They got paid their own. Okay, that's all. I'll be check back later, see what happens. Well, I'm on my way back to the house. That's where I've been working along there for those groundhogs problem. I'll check the inside of the barn later. There haven't been any new activity inside the barn since I worked in there earlier this week, or even last week. I don't know what day. I can't remember what day it was that I did groundhog stuff. I think it was Saturday, and today's Tuesday. Yeah, I think I did some groundhog digging in there on Saturday. Okay, and I haven't seen no new holes in there. I hear some. There's a goose. One goose by itself just flew by. Huh. I guess it's lost its mate. Okay, I'm done for now. I'll check back later. All right. I got a pretty good view of the big pasture across this other field. My pasture's way back there where the white jugs start. Actually, I'm still at my barn. Yeah, that's where I've been working over there. Yeah, I got a good view through here. I always look over there before I even come in here. Somewhere over that way, right about there on the other side of that gate. Past that gate is where I usually look through those trees. There's my house over that way. There's the pond. And this is a nice. I got a nice view here. Yeah, I can't see the bridge. I can see it through the trees, but I can't see it clearly. That's okay. When you're at the bridge, they're down in the creek anyway. I wouldn't see them anyway. Okay, that's all. Catch you later. I just wanted a view of my house from the barn. That's how close my barn is to the house. And I park my cattle trailer and my old baler here. I used to have the old baler on the north side of the barn over there a long time ago, but I decided to move it, so I wanted to turn that into pasture during the summer. Now it gives the cows something to rub on. They rubbed on it so good that they broke the how do you call it, power takeoff. They broke a bolt. I need to fix that one of these days, but I don't know if I'll ever use that square baler again. I'd like to, even if just to rake up a few rows to get the baler working again and drop them on the ground and pick them up with the trailer. I could probably do that. The hard part would be getting the baler getting back in shape, getting all oiled up, greased and everything, and then getting the hay rake ready to go. Do the same thing with that. But I don't know if it'll work that hard. But I can drive the tractor and bale it, and I can drive the tractor and rake it. Rake it first and bale it. Oh no. Well, I have to. Well, I don't know if I'd have to, but I have to cut it with a sycamore. That means I'd have to get the sycamore ready too, which I haven't used in years. And then I don't want to take away from the people I hire to cut, rake, and bale my hay into round bales. I mean, they're charging me per acre for cutting and raking, and then per bale for the thing. So I'm thinking I'd have to cut either the whole thing or estimate how many acres there are. But yeah, it's something to think about. I'll have to ask them about it. If I decide to do it, I'll ask them first if it's okay. Okay, and they can figure something out. All right. Anyway, that's something to do in the far future. Well, not too far. At my age, not too far out. Not too far out. But it's something to think about, because I'd like to use them again, just to get them working. There's some more geese. More of them. Okay. Well, I gotta go back to the house. All right. Catch you later. Bye. There they are. There's the geese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 geese. Maybe they lost that other one that flew by here earlier. There's 5 geese. Okay. That's it. Catch you later. After talking about that baler, baling hay again, got me thinking, and sometimes I worry when I start thinking. Because once I start thinking about something, it makes me want to do it. Anyway, I might be biting off more than I can chew, as they say, because to do the baling that I bale square bales again, there's a few things that I have to do before that can happen. First, I'd have to get this thing fixed up. This is my dad. There's probably nothing wrong with it. I mean, the last time I used it, it was working fine. I just have to grease it up and oil the blower and make sure the blades are good. This is a 9-foot. The reason I'd use this one, I got a 7-footer, but the reason I'd use this one is because that is a 10-foot rake. That's a 10-foot hay rake. It's a wheel driven. It worked good the last time I used it, but I said it's been years. It's been probably like 2015 was the last time. Almost 10 years. 9 years then. 9 years since I used it. So, to do any baling, square baling, the tractor's okay, and I'm okay for riding the tractor and operating these machinery. I can do that. The problem is I got to get them fixed up. I got to hook them up, bring them out, and work on each one. Yeah, And then I have to fix this one up, make sure it's working, hook it up, and get it working good, and then unhook it, and then I gotta pull that out and get that all cleaned up and make sure everything works. And if I find something that needs to be fixed, that means I got to spend money to fix it. But like I said, it was working the last time I used it. But again, when I start using it, it might break. And then I have to do the same thing with the baler. I'd have to fix up the baler. I know I got to get one bolt for it. I know that because I got the bolt that holds up the power takeoff. The stand for it to hold it up. Yeah, I can fix that pretty easy. And everything else was still working the last time I used it in 2015. But the hard part, I mean, that's fixing these up, make sure they're working. That's a job, but I think I can do it because I've done it before. The hard part is just to get them out of here. I gotta cut all these limbs off. That's the hard part. I gotta cut these limbs off so I get the tractor in. I can't get the tractor in here and get them to pull them out. I have to cut from there, probably from that gas tank. Cut all these off. Probably high enough where my umbrella, my canopy umbrella on the tractor will. I'll have to measure that. So I gotta cut them all off there. And that's going to be the hard part. Not so much working on the machinery, but cutting these off. Yeah. Luckily, I know. Well, this ain't luckily, but this wagon's no good no more, so I can't use it. But luckily, I still got a good hay wagon in the barn. Although I probably wouldn't use the hay wagon because if I'm just going to cut it by myself, cut the hay with the sycamore by myself, and then rake it by myself, and then I'd bale it by myself, and then I have a little trailer. I can get that, and I can drive with the truck and just pick up the few bales that I do make. Because if I do get everything fixed up, if I'm able to get all this stuff fixed up, because and able to operate them all, and they're all working good, and I'm able to cut and rake and bale the hay, then I'm only going to cut about 4 rounds around the outside of the hay field. 4 rounds with this. 4 rounds with this means 2 windrows that I can make, because I'll rake 2 rows together to make one, and so it'll be 2 windrows. So that should give me a few bales, and hopefully it wouldn't take too much off of the hay field that would stop my hired round balers to cut the rest of it for me. But anyway, it all depends if I want to get this. I have to get it all done by the end of May. So I got the rest of March and April and most of May. Because that's when I have, I'd say about 3 months. I'm sure I could do it. I just gotta get the urge to start it. Because once I start something, I'll have to finish it. That's my nature. If I don't start it, I don't worry about it. But once I get it started, like I said, the first thing I got to do is cut these limbs. I've been meaning to cut these anyway. I was going to hire somebody to do it. Yeah, I might still do that. Yeah, probably be easier to let somebody else cut them for me. I want somebody to cut the tops too, but I think that's too much work. Too expensive too. I'll see if I can cut these on my own. I got the back of the truck. I done it out in the pasture, so I think I can do it here. Oh well, that'd be my next step before I do anything. Before I do anything on these machinery, I gotta cut them. Okay, so let me get out of here. UPS. All right. Okay. I'm just taking some pictures. Yeah, I'll have to cut all these out of here. I'll walk to the other side. Yeah, I'll have to cut all these limbs off from the this gas tank, fuel tank, all the way over to there. That'll be a job in itself. And like I said, I think these machines will still work. Hopefully the tires are still good. I should have had them rested on something. And sycamore's a little rusty, but I might cut some grass with it before I cut hay. Yeah. By the time I get ready to cut hay, I could probably cut something in the pasture, cut some grass somewhere. Yeah, get it cleaned up, get it shiny, a little shiny, and I can test it, see if it's cutting good. Look at that! I found my trespassing sign. I must have blew off my house, and I found this old log here. I don't know what it. It's all rotten. It's all rotten, but I think the reason I saved this because it's the root. That's the root. I saved it. I think it's walnut. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's walnut. I should have taken better care of it. I was going to make some canes out of it. There's a nice cane there, and there'll be a nice cane there. Got a nice angle on it, and break it. And there's one here too. Maybe more than one. There you go. What the heck is that? How'd that get out here? That was in that log. That's an old scrubbing pad. Yeah, I could make some canes here. I don't really need them, but I don't know where I found this. My memory's not that good anymore. I kind of remember it, but I don't remember where I got it from. Anyway, I don't need to do nothing with them. My goal is to bale some hay before I get too old to do it. One last time, I guess you could say, one last time. And to get these machines fixed up, because if I get too old to do anything, I'll probably have to sell these. I mean, I'm not going to sell the 9-footer sycamore. That belongs to the farm. But I can sell this. That's mine, and I got a 7-foot sycamore over there. That's mine. Somebody even asked me about it once, and I wasn't ready to sell it. And I got to clean up all these limbs too, laying against that old Ford baler. It's been a long. I had that first. That was my first baler. I bought it from a neighbor at their auction just down the road. And but then after a few years of using that, I didn't like it, and that's when I bought the New Holland baler over by the barn. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about now. Whether I'll do it or not is another story. Well, I'll see. I need to get that out anyway. I need to take it back to the farm someday. As long as they don't sell it. That's like you could say that's an heirloom or something. Anyway, I'm going to think hard about it. The first thing I do is pull that sycamore out. No. First thing I gotta do is cut these limbs off. Once I get the limbs cut off, then I can make a better decision. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so March 5, 2024. I don't know what time it is, but still in the morning. Still morning time. There's the old hay rake, and there the white one, white and red, and there's my dad's old 9-foot sycamore I need to pull out. But before I can do anything, I can't get the tractor in here until I cut these limbs off somewhere up high enough where they won't interfere with my tractor canopy. Yeah, because I can see how far back I got to back up to the implement. This one here wouldn't be so far because the tractor only needs to go. The limbs only need to be cut off about here. Yeah, because the tractor will hook up on the bottom to the hay rake, and then I'll have to. Then there's a drawbar, and then the tires, and then the canopy. So, but I'll still cut them back far enough where it won't interfere with my head either. Yeah, I'll cut them back far enough. That's gonna be a job. But I've cut them before. I can cut them again. Well, not these particular ones, but I've got these cedars back over by the closer to the driveway. I'd also have to cut those limbs hanging over the blocking the access to the hay rake, and then I guess if I was smart, I'd cut this limb off back here because that's the main limb right here. I'll cut that off, and there's a few limbs back in. I'll cut them limbs off. I think I'll cut them off closer to the tree. It'd be a lot easier. And I got a ladder. I got a ladder, extension ladder. I can get up there. I cut the whole limb off, then I'll cut it up later. Yeah. And in here, these here, for some reason, they didn't have any big limbs on them. But this one here, I think the easiest thing to do would be to get my step ladder. It's not a step ladder. It's a extension ladder. I'll bring it in here, cut those lower limbs off with the chainsaw. While I'm at it, I might cut some of these bigger limbs off of this one too. Yeah, and then if I have to, I'll cut them off. Yeah, I'll cut all those off right there. That's just about all there are. Yeah, I think that's all they are. I can cut all these limbs off from the trunk. It's easier, and then I can clean them up, clean the branches up on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Cut some of these lower ones first. That way I can get my ladder up in there. Then I can just cut on both sides. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. That'll be the first step of my plan. Okay. Let me think about it. Put it away. It wouldn't hurt. It's probably something needs to be done anyway, whether I bale hay or not, or bale square bales or not. Okay, let's get out of here. And I could probably do the same thing with all these limbs. Get my ladder and cut them off At least these lower ones, the lower ones down here. Just cut them off there and then let them fall on the wagon. Yeah, the wagon's already rotten, so it doesn't matter what they do to that. Yeah, just these lower branches. Yeah, cut them all off all the way down. Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, that should help. Helps when I drive a truck through there, through my driveway too, around to the back. Okay, a lot to think about now and plan for. Well, there's my dad's sycamore. It's a 9-footer. It used to be resting on those hollow blocks there. I had some boards on top of the hollow blocks, but I guess over time the blocks sank. On the back side, they sank into the ground and the whole mower tipped back, and luckily the tree stopped its fall. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to get that fixed up, or working again. I mean, it was working last time I used it, so we should be good there. Yeah, and then after I use it, I'll take it back to my dad's, to the farm, because that's where it belongs. Here's my hay rake. It was still working. It was still working the last time I used it. Yeah. At least I left that. That's about the only pin that fits in there. Hope that hand jack still works. Yeah. Yeah. I have to remember how this thing operates. I have to retrain myself, I guess. Okay. Because there's a lot of cranks here. It should be set already. This should be set. All the levers, all the adjustments should be where I wanted it last time I used it. I know there's some teeth missing though. I don't really want to replace them, but if I have to, I can. They don't. Yeah, I see one there's broke off. Yeah, there's a few teeth missing. And with that rubber being so old, I might lose some when I'm raking too. But like I said, I'm thinking about it. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, I ain't gonna cry about it. I have to know my limitations. But I still think I can do it. If I can get everything ready by the end of May. Because that's when the hay will be ready to cut. Okay. Check later. Yeah, they're eating. Look at that. They're eating the green grass. That one's gonna hide in the water for a while, or cool off in the water. And this one here, that's the mama cow. Yeah. I'm just gonna review the baler again, since I'm thinking about baling. Square bales again. Yeah. Sometimes I think too much about stuff. Anyway, I'm sure the baler will work. Like I said, everything was working the last time I used it. The only problem with this one is that the cattle rubbed on this a lot. And then they broke that bolt off that was holding it on right there. There's a hole there because the bolt broke off. It held all that power takeoff arm. It held it up there, so it's easy to slide in and out to hook up the baler. That's the only thing I gotta replace that bolt if I can get it out of the hole there, but I think I can. That should be easy. This baler, even when I bought it at an auction. Yeah, a big auction. You know, like a multi-farmer auction. Yeah. And then anyway, those teeth there, there was always some missing, so I'm not too worried about that. The hard part about this one is getting this set up, because there's a brake in here. Or no, I guess they call it a clutch. Yeah, you can see it down in there. Yeah, I gotta take that apart. I'll clean it up, and then let it run without it being tight. I let it run so it shines up that brake. Shines that brake up. So, and then I have to adjust it just right. So if the baler hits a big clump of hay, and instead of breaking the baler, this clutch will slip, or the brake slip. It'll slip. So I have to have it adjusted just right. In other words, what I did before was, even with the baler empty, I would run the baler, right, and then or put it this way, I would run the power takeoff with it loosened up, with it real loose, with the bolts loosened, so the power takeoff turns, but the flywheel won't move. And then I'll stop it, and then tighten up a little bit, and then it'll keep shining, it'll keep spinning until at one point, when I get it tight, when I get the bolts tight enough, then the flywheel will start turning. And then the more I tighten it, the more the flywheel will keep turning, even when it cuts hay. But if I get it too tight, well then if the cutting knife, the plunger and knife will get too much hay in it, then yeah, there's the plunger back in there. It's got a knife on the inside. The knife's on the inside. It cuts the hay. It rakes the hay in and then cuts it. As this thing turns, this plunger goes back and forth, in and out, in and out. And that's what cuts the hay and pushes the cut hay into the baler. Oh, look at that wasp nest. Anyway, and then I got to fix this out. And then I got to make sure the knotter works. I'll have to clean that up. Like I said, there's a lot of cleanup and adjustment on here. I think it'll work though. And then I got to oil all the chains, make sure all the chains are working good, like down there. Yeah, because I think that chain turns the hay pickup over there. Yeah, and the outer chain does the hay pickup, and this other chain here, I think I forgot what it runs. I think it runs the string, what do you call those pins? Where the strings are, there's two needles, yeah, underneath. There's two needles that come up, tie into the knotter, come up into the knotter with the string, ties two knots, and then comes back down. And it does all that in between the plunger going in and out. Otherwise, if it ain't timed right, the plunger will hit the needles and break them off. That's what happened to my dad's Massey Ferguson baler. If that's right, I remember right. Anyway, like I said, it was working the last time I used it, so I just have to fix it up. Okay, like I said, now it's got me thinking of baling hay again before I get too old. What do you girls think, huh? You like square bales? You had them when you were younger too. Okay, well maybe not you two, but I think you did. She's the oldest out here. I don't think none of the cattle out at the. Yeah, I don't think none of the cattle out in the big pasture. I think the bull is 2000 was born in 2015, so he may have been able to eat some of the square bales out there when I was feeding them out there. But like I said, just gotta figure out what to do. I got time, I think. I got time to get it fixed up. Less than 3 months. Well, about 2.5 months, I guess. So let me think about it. If I'm going to do it, I got to start now. I said first thing to do is cut those limbs off. So that'll probably be my next project. Cutting the tree limbs off, the cedar trees. Okay. I guess I'll just end it here. Okay. Catch you on the next one. All right, bye. I even got 2 balls of string. All I need is 2 more. Yeah, so that worked out. I think that twine's still good. Yeah. Look at that. Man, that was a big nest. Another one there. Look at that one. That was a big nestless. There was a nest. This nest was on the bottom, outside the hole. That was underneath the hole. And this nest was above the hole. Isn't that something? Good thing I didn't mess with it during the summer. I don't like these red ones. Anyway, I'll have to replace this ball. Yeah, that's a bad shape. But I can still use the string. Yeah, the string goes down. The string, I gotta make sure it's, yeah, this is all old here. Yeah, I gotta make sure the twine is good when it feeds in through here. This is all old, rotten. Yeah, it feeds here and it goes into the needles, and the needles is what pokes it through the bale. As the hay is pushed in, the needles come in, and the knotter's under there, and I don't want to take it apart yet. I try to keep that covered up so it don't get too rusty. And last time I parked this, come on. When I parked this last time, this chain came off. I left the bale in the chamber. Yeah, that was my mistake. I left the bale in the chamber and forgot about it. And then I think it was just last year. I think it was last year sometime. Yeah, I finally cleaned out the old hay because it was totally rotten. So I may have to try to shine that up a little bit because that'll slow the bale down from pushing through. So I may have to shine it up with a grinder. Some kind of metal grinding thing. So yeah, I'm not sure if there was a bale out here, but I know there was a bale inside. Probably was a bale here too. Yeah, as long as I could fold this up. Yeah, that was my mistake. I should have kept it better. Anyway, I think I can get it to work. Here's the knotter underneath there. Yeah, this arm and the knotter work at the same. They work together. Yeah, they work together. Knotter's underneath there. Yeah, when this arm. Okay, the needles are over there. Yeah, there's the needles. There's the 2 needles, for both, one for each string. Yeah, when this arm, that's what that other chain does on the other side. When it hits to a certain, there's a little thing here, a controller, that when it hits a certain spot, it'll trigger this arm to go up, which also that goes down, and then the needles go up, and at the same time it turns the knotter to tie the string. It ties the knot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to remember all the work that goes into baling hay, burying square bales. Oh, there's a lot of work involved. Hope I'm up to it. Like I said, first thing to do is get that tree limbs cut. Let me put this thing back together. Yeah. Does this pick up? Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Yeah, that's the... Oh, there's not much here. This is where... I probably can't see. But those things in there... There's a blade. There's a blade in there. I gotta sharpen that too. Yeah. That's the only one I gotta sharpen there. I could take it out, but I usually sharpen it from the inside with it on. It's too hard to take it out. But anyway, these pins here that go down, there's six. There's six little teeth that go down. That's what drags the hay in. The hay pickup pulls it up into this little chamber box here, and then these arms here push it that way. They go this way, back and forth. And when they go back, those arms flip up so they don't push the hay back. But then when they go that way, it's stiff and it can push it in. Anyway, that's enough about the baler. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Yeah. A lot of things to do on this baler to get it back in. A lot of grease and oil. Getting things all lubricated. That's the main thing. Keep everything lubricated. That's what makes any machinery work good. Lubrication. Just like the lubrication in our joints. There's a name for that fluid. I forget what it is. Yeah, just like our joints, got to keep lubricated. So does every moving part in this baler has to be lubricated. Okay, that's all for today. We got a lot to think about. I gotta close that top up there. All right, girls, you can't help me, can you? My wife's not here to help me either. But I think I can do it by myself. I'll give it a try. Okay. Catch you later. Or catch you on the next one. Bye. Bye.